Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Delaware's offense comes onto the field first today. We expect this guy to get it a lot. K.J. Edwards churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, it's Edwards. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sells to fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the BYU Cougars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Hits inside, it's Henderson. Driven back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the...
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. It's complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the fullback's not going to be a guy that's running routes deep down the field. He's normally just a check down option for the quarterback. You saw it right there, and as a result, it doesn't pick up any yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the single back. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick give. It's Edwards. Just smothered on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the edge. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Left side is Phillips. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Firing deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Off play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabs it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Run in the red zone, it's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught in the back. Could not make his way to the corner. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Completes it in the middle. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And we got something different, guys, here in the second quarter. We got points, right? No points in the first quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. Gets a touchdown. And we got our first score of the football game.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Running inside, it's Edwards. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Drops back on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Bowman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. The last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
Coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Complete in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. There's a crease. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And he tacks on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Phillips. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Reels it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see in the commercial break, he's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Right side, it's Lions. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Patrick. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. Maybe some room here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Out wide right, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stopped right there.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Akron, taking on the number 14 team, the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Zips, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
And the Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patrick.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Henderson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. On play action. Lets it fly. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeyer. Right side, it's Phillips. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
BYU has this offense clicking. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and, man, what they can do on second down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's Henderson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's spot it. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it. The keeper on the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Duggar. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for him. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The running back has it. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They're all over it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
And the Blue Hens come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Sends it back in motion. Defense all over him.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A little release to the back. Quick step and go. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Left side is Hunter. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. That's caught. It's Phillips. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their head.
Snags it, and he's open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. In the red area, it's Henderson. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Delaware sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff again. In the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Past the 30. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware that it's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Churns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Right side, it's Phillips. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, this is the type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day,